It's the most wonderful time of the year.
I absolutely love Christmas. Like I cannot even believe I wasn't born like on Christmas because I love it so much. So you know what is going on here? Oh, there we go. Okay. I love Christmas. It's like I wish it was Christmas all year long.
No, 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 no. Christmas has to be special. That's what makes it Christmas. If it was Christmas all day, year long, we just call it life.
Okay, I will give you that. But I wish life was like Christmas all year long.
This is true. This is true.
So welcome everyone to our show today. And I am Colleen Lloyd-Roberts with Monkeys and Hats Digital Marketing Agency. And my co-host with me is...
My name is Kate Holmes. I am the web host of Too Good to Be Through, which is at tgtbt.com. We are the premier site for professional resellers.
And we are going to talk today about Merry Recycled Christmas is going to be our theme. And if you haven't joined, Kate started a Facebook page called Merry Recycled Christmas, right? That's the name of the page?
Very, very original title. What can I tell you? Yeah, it's the site of the page, and we're going to have 50 days and 50 ways of promoting people to shop resale along with whatever else they're shopping in the holiday season. So like our page, share the heck out of it, put your own twist on it, but enjoy the page because I've spent a lot of time getting things together for you that are resale specific, that address the whole idea of that lots of people aren't quite sure they really want to have a recycled Christmas. But today we're going to talk about 10 fun little tips that you can do to make a Merry Recycled Christmas help not only your bottom line, but your reputation and your standing in your community.
Awesome. And I just want to give a shout out to Jana. She's watching. And
hey, Jana.
I see we have some other folks that are watching as well. So give us a shout out, say hello, write a comment, because I can't see who's watching unless you write a comment. I can tell Jana's watching. So she must be watching from an iPhone or something because she popped up. But anyway, so let us know who's out there. Pop in with any questions or comments. So Kate, I'm going to let you get the ball rolling because this is really your fabulous idea.
Well, one of the things you need to do is realize that Christmas is only, it's like 48 or 47 days away at this point. So what you really need to be doing right now in your shop is making sure that you have every possible item that people might possibly buy for Christmas or for Hanukkah or for any of the other winter celebrations. And that means you're going to put out a call for new with tags items, whether you consign, whether you buy outright, or whether you're looking for donations. Ask people to go through the things that perhaps they got last year that they've never used, things they received that just don't suit them but might suit somebody else really well. So really, really concentrate on getting those new with tag items into your shop. You should put a message on your consignment receipt, a message on your phone message. You should be sending out emails. It should be on your website. It should be on your Facebook. It should be on your Instagram. And think of 10 different reasons that people might want to get rid of something, or 10 silly things that they might want to get rid of, and get them in your shop. Unless you've got that pair of size 14 sheepskin slippers that somebody sent your ex-husband 3 days before you divorced him and you kept the slippers, you're not going to get them. So be sure to just really, really emphasize to your suppliers, and again, whether they're consigners or sellers or donors, that stuff that's sitting around their house cluttering up their lives actually is wanted by somebody else, and you're going to find that somebody else that they can use it for a Christmas present.
Awesome. That was some really great advice. And I'm going to go along with the whole new with tags thing and share what we're doing with one of our clients in their stores. I want to give a shout out. We have Kimberly Cheryl Smith watching and Maria Belmares. I hope I said your name right. I would be a terrible school teacher because I would just murder every little kid's name. So Maria, hope I didn't do too bad on your name there. And Anita Johnson. Hi, Anita.
Hello, everybody.
And so what we're doing with one of our clients is they are actually going through their store and pulling all the items that are new with tags and creating a holiday shop. I guess you would call it, you call it like a pop-up shop, or you call it a swing shop. Kate is the name for it. We're creating holiday market areas in the front of the stores that will contain both new with item tags, but at least everything will be there, along with other special items in the store, one of a kind or really unique items that would just be a really, really great Christmas present. So pulling all of that together, putting it in one spot, she's clearing out a rack, and just all the hanging items are gonna hang on a rack, and we're gonna put a Christmas tree on it, and then, you know, decorate the whole front. There's tables and stuff for the other non-hanging items, but it's just putting everything together. Nicholas, hi Nicholas. Okay.
Hey, Nicholas, is that you or is that your clone? Nicholas seemed to be everywhere at the NARTS meeting this past weekend. He was in every photograph I ever saw, so I accused him of packing his clone and taking his clone.
So funny. I love that. That's so funny. So
my next tip builds along with your new with tags collecting up in one spot. Swing shop. You need to also right now start collecting, making, putting together the props for your swing shop. You're going to want to take a table and you're going to want to use a floor length cloth on it. Whether it's a real honest to goodness floor length cloth that you've bought at your neighboring thrift shop, or whether it's a red bed sheet, I don't care what it is, but make it look opulent. I mean, the whole idea of Christmas is opulence and richness. Be sure you sign your swing shop with signs that say something like, you know, men are hard to buy for, but look at these. Something of that sort that, again, motivates people to look at your new with tags items. If you do have hanging items, I highly recommend that you use face outs, whether it's a 2-way or a 4-way, because of course, all of your new with tags hanging items are going to be kind of a mishmash. And you don't want a straight rod rack because that's going to look a little bit too confuzzled and confusing to people. So if you can, use a 2-way, use a 4-way, put your swing shop up against a wall so you've got hooks on that wall, something that makes the whole display look absolutely irresistible. You're going to take some old boxes, you're going to wrap them up in your signature paper. If your shop is very elegant, you might want to use silver paper. If your shop is very earthy, you might want to use craft paper with some red potato cutout stamps on them. Something that follows through on the theme of your shop. Don't make it look all mishy-meshy. And for heaven's sakes, do not, please, use dollar store wrapping paper to do this with, because our whole idea of recycling is that we don't go out and buy paper that was printed someplace where they're using toxic inks and they're throwing the residue in their streams and so on. So please, this is just a little thing from Kate. Don't go out and buy Christmas wrapping paper.
From those from those kinds of stores. Okay, so along the idea of a theme is have a theme and go with it the entire season. So whatever your theme is going to be, make sure that that is your theme. And this is kind of borrowing a page out of the big retail stores, is you'll notice that they're starting to launch their theme for the holiday season, and they don't do snowmen one week and elves the next week. They kind of stick with a whole entire theme because they roll that out to hundreds of stores. So just, you know, like an example of what I'm talking about is, let's say you want to go with a scarf theme, and you can go, your whole thing can be wrap yourself up in savings, include a scarf in your logo, give away a free scarf with purchases of $200 or more, or give away, like do a buy one, get one free scarf promotion, but promote it everywhere and use it all the way through your season. And I came up with the scarf idea because I was sort of in a hurry when I was getting ready for this call. But another idea that came to mind is like the theme of hot cocoa. It's good, it's expensive, you can buy it sugar-free. When you're doing some of your postings throughout the holiday season, have cups of hot cocoa in some of your postings and your product listings, and come up with like different holiday sayings around hot cocoa. You can give away hot cocoa. You can give away hot cocoa in a mug. or you can give away a whole hot cocoa care package, you know, again, with a gift with purchase of over a certain amount. But whatever it is, if it's snowmen, if it's, you know, selfie-elfies, if it's whatever your theme is, like, stick with the theme. Come up with like a little saying and come up with a theme and stick with that through your whole entire holiday season.
That's terrific. That way you can, excuse me, you can do small things such as a gift with purchase. You can do the email subject lines and so on, all harking back to what you've chosen to use for the holidays. I'm particularly fond of using snowflakes because they're, number one, they're not particularly Christmassy, so you won't be offending anybody who gets all uptight about Christmas. And also snow is such a wonderful thing. You know, it's no secret, you know, that you can find the best gifts at my shop. You can give away bottles of water and wrap that label, the manufacturer's label, with a label of your own that says something like "Snow Secret, I Shop Resale," something of that sort. You can do melted snowmen, which is a big thing here in Florida. You can do all sorts of things like that, rather than something specifically Christmassy. Santa's always good. Santa doesn't offend too many people. A forest with plain Christmas trees, plain pine trees is great, especially if you're in an area that treasures its parks and its forests and its trees, things of that sort. So stop and think, like Colleen says, and use it in every way you can possibly, whether it's the gift, whether it's an email, whether it's a sign in the window. If you choose Santa, of course, you can wear Santa hats, you can wear Santa Claus aprons, all sorts of things like that. But follow through on it, and don't second guess yourself. Choose a theme and go with it. And choose that theme this week and get started on it.
And a message here from your social media guru is to make sure that you Google yourself and make sure that your Google page is all ready and looks good. And why this is important is because there's, I don't know, it's something like 76% of mobile shoppers reported that they changed their mind about making a purchase from a business based upon searching them on Google. So is your storefront, is it a current photo that shows up on the Google search, or is it an old photo? Is your information correct? Are your hours correct? Do you have a good Google review presence? And if not, right now is the time to fix that. Right now, you can do like a Google review campaign and get customers to give you Google reviews in exchange for, you know, a discount or exchange for some loyalty points. But now is the best time to Google yourself. You've got a little bit of time yet to see what your Google page looks like. Google your own business, and then also Google like your industry, for example, like consignment stores in Vancouver, Washington, as an example, like so that you can see what you look like when people are searching you specifically, as well as when people are searching you generally in your industry. So check out that Google page, because Santa, you want him to come to your store, right?
One of the things that I love to see on social media, and also a million other places, is a staff photo holiday greeting. If you can get your staff together this weekend and you can do, again, using your theme, some sort of photograph, the kind of photograph you used to see on family Christmas cards, and get that together. You can use it as your Facebook cover page. Oh, there you go. There's one right there. Spanx has got one, except there's a whole bunch of little kids in there.
Those are her kids.
Hope your staff is not older. It is older than that.
Oh yeah, these are her kids. This is a family photo of her and her kids.
Oh, great. Well, I was talking about a staff photo, so people can you know, look good in it. They can
insert staff.
Only you would have a Spanx catalog at your elbow. I've got Land's End. She's got Spanx. What can I tell you? But create a actual Christmas card. Use the photograph in your social media. Use it on your blog. Use it on your website, and blah, blah, blah. All those things that Colleen and I keep telling you. But also print up actual honest to God photo Christmas cards and send them to your best consigners, your best suppliers, your people that help you with the shop, your volunteers, whatever. There are so few Christmas cards sent nowadays that your Christmas card from your shop with your 5 smiling faces on it, all wrapped up in Christmas lights or wearing Santa hats or whatever, will stand out. And it'll be in their home when they're having holiday get-togethers, and that will promote people talking about you. It's a very, very cheap thing to do. It's a very, very fun thing to do. It will make you stand out from the crowd. You're not going to get a holiday greeting card from Macy's or Dillard's or the consignment shop down the street. You're going to get it from your shop.
And so what I wanted to point out on here is I just liked how they have, it's all coordinated. It's black and white. The little boys are wearing white shirts and bow ties, and then the little girl has a adorable little, white and black outfit on. So just this really stands out as opposed to just a photo of everyone. If you can get it color coordinated, that like Santa hats or something color coordinated. If not, a photo of everyone is great too. It's better than nothing, but I just thought this was a good idea. And then take that photo as well and use it as your social media cover. You can actually take your photo, you can doctor it up and put, your staff names under it if you want to, or take some fun photos as well, but use these things as your social media covers, your Twitter page, your Facebook cover, really splash that up there so people can see you and your staff. I was going to also say change out your social media covers periodically to make sure that you've got your theme running through it. So whatever theme you have, selfie elfie, Santa, snowmen, snowflakes, you have that running through as well. So you can do the slideshow with your social media covers, at least on Facebook. So really make sure that you're changing out your Facebook covers and all your social media covers, your Pinterest covers as well, to keep them branded, keep your staff in front of everybody, and wishing everyone a good, happy holidays, and keep your theme running through it.
And then use that staff photograph as well to do that thing that we love to read about in Oprah magazine. You ask your staff a question, you show their picture, and you ask them, what's the funniest thing that you ever received for Christmas? And you use that for a post. And then you use the next person and the next person and the next person. Then you come up with another question. What do you wish for the world for Christmas? Why do you think it's important to shop resale for Christmas? Anything like that your staff can come up with a line or two. There's 5 posts for every question. You got 5 questions, you got 25 posts right there by asking them that. Take their picture while you're gathering together to do the staff picture. Take their pictures individually so you can use that. You can even do a little bubble overlay on a photograph if you'd like to do it that way. But make people realize that your shop is full of real people who love Christmas as much as they do.
Not TJ Maxx, Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's is really great about that. I love when you shop at Trader Joe's, they have staff pics and they have a photo of their staff, and then this is like Julia's favorite pasta and she makes it with, the oregano sauce or whatever. This is so-and-so's favorite wine. And so it really kind of makes it fun because you do feel, it brings that human element into the experience. And again, it's all about that engagement, and engagement is not necessarily people have to come in and physically do something in your business, but engagement is just eliciting that response, that emotional response. It's a feel-good factor. It's like you made them smile, you made them connect with you or a staff member. That's all part of engagement. So that's a really great idea, Kate, of what you said with really including the staff. And I love the idea of doing the staff questions. Totally great idea. So one of my other ideas that I was going to share with everybody is to try to not just have another sale after sale after sale, like try to add a charity or collect donations or something, and then get that charity on board with sharing your posts so you get more traffic to your social media. But if you just promote like, we have this for sale and that for sale, of course you are going to do that. I'm not saying don't do that. Like definitely do that. But try to also have posts in there about goodwill and posts in there about you're collecting food for a food pantry, and maybe you're going to give away loyalty points or bring in 5 cans of food to get a 10% discount or whatever it is. But, you know, try to hook up with a charity or something, because that is very, very hip and very trendy. I hate to say that, because we should all just give and help out anyway, but it's actually very, very hip and trendy. And the millennials and people are really responding with patronizing more stores and businesses that are connected with some kind of charity and are giving back. So definitely try to see how you can incorporate something like that into your business this holiday season.
Another point about the holiday season is that everybody's busy and they're always afraid of missing something wonderful that's going on. So why don't you create a calendar, not only of your own events and your own sales and your own charity drives and things that are going on in your store, but things that are going on around your community. It's very easy to find a free calendar template online. Add to that each page, each day, square, or use your Google Calendar if you've got one on your website, and fill it in with everything that's going on in your community: a sing-along, a concert, a Santa parade, a workshop for the kiddies at the library, and then sprinkle in that what's going on in your store. So there you have a calendar to give out, just a handout, and on your website, and offered, if people give you your email address, you'll email it to them, of things to do in the community. And again, make it inclusive. Make sure that you do include the charities. Make sure that you do include celebrations for people who are of other religions, things of that sort. Make sure that that calendar is something that's going to go on their refrigerator so that they can keep track of what's going on between now and New Year's. Make sure that that calendar is branded all over the place so that there's no mistaking that it came from your store. And make sure that as those events happen, you mention them. If you're there, you take some pictures of what's going on and refer back to your calendar. I saw Mrs. So-and-so at the sing-along, and she said that she knew about it because of our calendar. Come on in and get your calendar so you don't miss any of the celebrations. That kind of a thing. Again, you're making yourself a part of the community. You're making yourself real. People do not want to shop Costco and Walmart's for Christmas. They want that warm, fuzzy feeling that brings up the nostalgia of the holidays. So play that up, play it up to the hilt.
Absolutely. Now I am going to go the opposite direction, and I'm going to talk a little bit about a subliminal messaging. And in this idea, it's to create large gift tags, almost like a hang tag, but it looks like the Christmas gift tag. You can even do like sort of those old nostalgic gift tags, but a gift tag, and hand tie them on to like your very best high-end pieces. And it says like to and from on it. And it kind of gives that subliminal messaging of that this would make a great gift. So as people are wandering through your store and they see, you know, a David Yurman bracelet or a Louis Vuitton handbag or a Prada scarf or a Burberry scarf or something, and they see this great big to or from tag on it, they're like, oh, that's a really good idea. And then have signage as well, some extra signage that is promoting what an amazing price and what an amazing deal these items are. Because I'm telling you, there's going to be Louis Vuitton on people's Santa shopping lists this year. There's going to be a Burberry scarf. There's going to be a David Yurman bracelet. And when you can show that we have this bag and it's originally $5,000, but we have it here for $1,400. What a great, you know, what a great like subliminal messaging. And the reason you do the to and from gift bags is more that subliminal messaging, but we're not putting any of the store's logos on the to and from gift tags. We are going to leave it up to the giver to divulge where the item came from, but we're doing to and from gift tags on all of these different items, and the customers can have the gift tags and use them if they want or not. And then also having gift boxes and gift bags ready for purchase. So when they buy an item from your store that doesn't come with a box, you can actually put it in a box. It's all wrapped up. You know, you charge a couple dollars for the box, for the gift wrap, the gift bag, whatever it is. And they walk out of the store and they have a ready to give present.
And if you're really lucky, they'll let you take a picture of them walking out the store holding that wonderful present that they just bought, if you really talk sweetly to them. My last tip is, used to be back in the days when people smoked cigarettes, the day after Thanksgiving was called Cold Turkey Day, and the whole point of it was quitting smoking cold turkey. How about renewing that whole idea of cold turkey and using that day as quit cold turkey going to the mall, quit spending too much for the holidays, quit buying these silly little gift boxes of things from the drugstore because you can't figure out what your great aunt Josephine wants, things of that sort. Quit making holiday trash. You know, don't go out and buy those made especially for Christmas that are only going to last a day or two presents at the discount stores. Come to our store and see our handcrafted hard maple toys for children that will last until the next generation. Use that quit doing whatever cold turkey theme is a fun one to do. And speaking of Thanksgiving, do not be closed on Thanksgiving Friday, Black Friday, whatever you want to call it. Be open and really, really push the fact that you're not in the crowds, you're with friends, you're having a good time on that Friday. Everybody wants to do something festive, even if they don't need another 55-inch TV, they still want to go out and do something. Make sure you've got something going on in your store that, again, plays up your theme, plays up your hometownness, plays up the whole idea that recycled items can make fabulous, fabulous gifts.
And I definitely want to reiterate that as well, because let's say they go to the mall and they thinking they're going to get a great deal on, you know, those expensive designer luxury goods, and they find out how much the price is. You want to be open so that you can be an option for them to pop in and see, like, oh, let's just see if they have any, you know, great luxury luxury designer items, handbags, whatever it is. And, you know, when they see that a bag is $5,000 in the store, but it's only $2,000 in your store, you know, I mean, that's a $3,000 savings. Come on. Who's going to go to the store and who's going to go back to the mall to spend $5,000 when they can spend $2,000 in your store? So I just think like being open and being available and just really being proud and promoting yourself as a great place to buy amazing Christmas presents. I think that's a great thing.
And don't forget, another big area that people spend money on during the holidays is their home. So make sure that you are promoting anything from a carafe on the bedside table in your guest room to decorations to go over your mantle, whether it's holiday decorations or whether it's simply refreshing your home because you're going to have guests in and out of your home all holiday season. If you sell specifically furniture and home goods, make sure that you have bowls of cranberries and pine cones and garlands of evergreens and so on all over the place, because you want people to think, oh, my home can look as festive and as warming, as welcoming as this shop could be. So, don't be afraid to go overboard. Go overboard. I especially like to use red things at Christmas time, whether it's red gift boxes, red hearts, red Christmas balls, because guess what? You can use one February 14th as well. That's recycling, a merry recycled holiday right there.
Okay, so that's really all I have. And I know we were going to do 5 each, and then I think we both got on the call today and had a few more than 5. So hopefully you got your bonus tips in. And Kate, you have something for sale right now. Don't you have a list of 50 things for sale?
No, I don't. I do have, of course, the new Facebook page. If you haven't heard about it, it's Merry Recycled Christmas, and it is designed specifically for the consumer. There are messages, 50 messages for 50 days on why people should include resale in their shopping, in their provisioning, in their decorating, in their attiring for the holidays. It's there for you to like, it's there for you to share, and it's there for you to follow up on. If you're on my email list, you got my email last night explaining all about how you can use that, how it will give you back 15 to 20 hours between now and Christmas time, and how it will help you make anywhere from $500 to $5,000 more in your shop by using those tips, by telling people, by focusing on them in your shop. So I would love it if you would take advantage of this free social media help. Don't forget, of course, Too Good to Be Through's regular pages, Too Good to Be Through's blog. Our Pinterest is absolutely full of Christmas ideas aimed actually at the shopkeeper, small gifts you can give people, things of that sort. There's so much available for you on the web to make a wonderful, wonderful, merry, recycled Christmas.
Nicholas is asking, is there an eBay item for sale, a photo?
Oh, take a look at my page. There's an eBay historical photo available of Linda Reams in her shop in 1993 with shoulder pads out to here. I just thought it was fun. It just popped up on my eBay as a historic photograph. I thought, oh, I know her.
Oh my gosh, it did really. And where?
Yeah, if you follow, I'm not sure whether I put it on the group or whether I put it on the Too Good to Be Through page, but it's quite fun. Nobody yet has managed to alert Linda to it. Apparently she must be busy, or maybe she doesn't follow Too Good to Be Through because she's too busy with her Good to Be Through.
Linda just got back from a trip to Disney. She went down there to run the Disney little marathon that they have.
So, oh my gosh, I didn't realize she was a runner.
So she just got back from that and back today. So I am definitely going to go get this photo and make sure she sees it because I can't wait to see it. I'm excited to see it.
It's hilarious.
So,
anyway, thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you everyone for joining us. If you have any other questions, if you have any ideas of your own, things that you've done in the past, like definitely share them. And as always, if you have topics like burning desire, burning questions that you want to know about, we're always looking for what you want us to talk about for 30 minutes. So what questions can we answer? And I don't know, we don't have a topic for next week. So I don't know.
Well, anything that's burning, we probably have an ointment for.
Yeah, ointments. That's a whole other segment. So anyway, everyone have a super fabulous week and Merry Recycled Christmas to you all, and to you, Kate. Thanks for doing that. That's a really brilliant idea.
Thank you. Everybody have a great week. Talk to you next week.
Bye.
Bye now.